Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff details tough US Open win against Tomljanovic. Coco Gauff may have had the advantage heading into her first round US Open match, but unseeded player Tomljanovic still gave the American a big run for her money, with Coco eking out a victory in 3 sets after losing the second in a tiebreak. It was a tough match, Coco admitted during an on-court interview after the match. I had chances for it to be straight sets, but Angela was tough. I felt like she was getting so many balls back, and I was trying to push her back, and she was standing on top of the baseline. After finding herself down 0-2 at the onset of match, Coco was bolstered by the New York City crowd and eventually claimed the first set at 6-4. But after losing the second in a tiebreak, the world number 3 eventually found her footing and clinched the match with a 7-5 showing in the third set. I had so many chances, so eventually they're going to come, Coco said. I had chances to close it out in 2. I had chances to go up double break so many times, so I was like, eventually one of these are going to go my way. And it did in that final game. The 21-year-old added of the match, "It wasn't the best, but I'm happy to get through to the next round." And as she heads into her second-round matchup with Croatia's Dana Vekic, Coco knows she has the support of a nation and a city behind her. New York is always an event I do well in, just being an American and to have won it 2 years ago, she told E! News in an exclusive interview. "I'm very excited. The energy in this city and the US Open is like no other. I'm super excited to compete." She added, "I enjoy interacting with the supporters. The fan interaction is the thing I'm most excited for on and off the court. Plus, the 2-time Grand Slam winner has the support of her loved ones, win or lose, especially from boyfriend Jalen Sarah. Honestly, after a good match, I just talk to my boyfriend, my friends, everyone cause I'm in a good mood," she added to E! "When I lose, I would say just my boyfriend, cause he is the only one that can take me and my mood after a loss. After all, Jalen has the perfect play for when it comes to helping Coco navigate the sport's harder moments. He's always telling me to trust the process," Coco, 21, said. "Just know that I've already accomplished a lot, and there's no need to be so negative. That's kind of what my whole team, my parents, everybody says. I'm someone that can criticize myself a lot, so I just try to make sure that I stay positive." For more on the love lives of tennis stars, keep reading. Ben Shelton. A new sporting power couple emerged when the tennis player and soccer star Trinity Rodman sealed their relationship with a kiss on Instagram in March 2025, and she's been a stalwart supporter throughout the Grand Slam tournaments, including slamming reporters who invoked her estranged dad Dennis Rodman by emphasizing the refocus on Shelton's successes at Wimbledon. For Ben's matches, he has his family there as his support system, which includes his dad. Rodman wrote on her July 7th Instagram story, calling out the Wimbledon broadcasters for their commentary about her family. "My dad's not even in my life, no need to bring him up during his matches, when I don't even want him talked about during mine." Taylor Fritz. Fritz made his relationship with Morgan Riddle official in 2020 after first meeting on Raya, and the influencer has stood by her boyfriend's side as he's worked us way up the ADP rankings. "I met him and started traveling with him on the tour a few months later," she told E! News in 2024. And now, it's been almost 4 years of that. And the duo have often shared glimpses into their romance. In fact, Fritz, who was married to fellow tennis player Raquel Pedraza from 2016 to 2019 and welcomed son Jordan in 2017, and Riddle were featured on the Netflix series Breakpoint, which explored the world of competitive tennis. Coco Gauff, as of 2023, 2-time Grand Slam champion, was purposely keeping her love life private. "I think I felt like some parts of myself I love to share, and then some parts one think I just keep to myself," she told People in March 2023. "So I do feel like my life is a little bit in my hands too." Still, her boyfriend, whose 4th-grade teacher was coincidentally Gauff's mom, has proven to be an important sounding board. "Last night, I started a little bit, but honestly, I just called my boyfriend," Gauff told reporters about her 2023 US Open win. and I told him let's talk until it's time to go to sleep. So we spoke until 1 a.m., and then I went to sleep. Grigor Dimitrov and Isa Gonzalez made their relationship Instagram official in May 2025, just 1 month after sparking romance rumors. And since then, the Baby Driver star hasn't held back in showing her support for the athlete throughout the ups and downs, including after having to withdraw from the Wimbledon in early July 2025 due to a mid-match injury. Love of my life. I couldn't be more proud of you, Gonzalez wrote on her Instagram story July 7th. This is just a moment that will pass and will make you even stronger. But watching you today alongside the world was a reminder of who you are. You're a winner. We all saw it, and you'll do it again. I love you. Alex de Minaur and Katie Boulter. After almost 5 years of dating, the tennis stars announced their engagement in 2024, with Boulter captioning the happy moment. We've been keeping a small secret. The pair met in 2020 at a hotel where they were both staying. We bumped into each other at 6 in the morning and ended up getting a coffee, Boulter recalled to the Sydney Morning Herald in June 2024. From that moment, I knew I was in it for the long haul. Coco Gauff. A gritty test under the lights in New York. A curtain-raising battle at Arthur Ashe Stadium. Nearly 3 hours of edge-of-your-seat exchanges, and the audacious heart of a champion. This was Coco Gauff's latest unvarnished showcase of resilience and evolution at the 2025 U.S. Open. The stage is set. Gauff entered the tournament with both expectations and personal turmoil. Having split from longtime mentor Matt Daley mere days before the Grand Slam began, she brought aboard biomechanics specialist Gavin McMillan, renowned for revamping Aryna Sabalenka's serve. It was a bold decision. Few players dare tinker with technique this close to a major. The Washington Post. New York Post. Wikipedia. A rocky start. From the first game, tension crackled. Gauff double-faulted immediately, and 9 more times followed. She was broken 6 times across the match, but the scoreboard ultimately showed 6-4, 6-7-2, 7-5. NDTV Sports. The Guardian. It wasn't the best, she admitted post-match, but I'm happy to get through. TalkSport. U.S. Open. Reuters. Set 1. Finding footing amid mayhem. Gauff stumbled, down 0-2 and 1-3, then collected herself. Her serve, still a work in progress, began to lift. A decisive ace mid-set granted Gauff the first, 6-4. The Economic Times. U.S. Open. Set 2, a tug-of-war. Gauff surged to a 4-2 lead, but Tomljanovic, ever the warrior, clawed back. 2 set points slipped away, and Agila dominated the tiebreak 7-2. Momentum had shifted. The Economic Times. U.S. Open. The Guardian. Decider drama unfolds. In the final set, Gauff seemed poised to close things out, up 5-4, serving for the match. Then disaster. 2 double faults and a pair of missed forehands dropped her back to 5-5. U.S. Open. The Guardian. But a champion's resolve emerged quickly. She broke back immediately and sealed it with a stunning down-the-line backhand winner. U.S. Open. Tennis.com. The Guardian. The anatomy of a fight. Technical adjustments. Serve overhaul. Gauff averaged just 88 miles per hour early, ramping up to 101 miles per hour as nerves settled. One serve even reached 117 miles per hour, with a second serve ace punctuating the comeback. The Washington Post. +1. WSLS. Reducing double faults. She entered New York having totaled 320 double faults this season, an eye-rising number that showed the scale of her mission. The Washington Post. New York Post. Winners versus errors. The numbers look messy. Gauff had 59 unforced errors to Tomljanovic's 56. Yet she produced 29 winners to her opponent's 12, transforming chaos into controlled aggression. Tennis.com. U.S. Open. Mental fortitude. Resilience under pressure. Even after serving for the match and collapsing in that game, she rebounded instantly. Battle-tested mindset. Gauff noted, I had so many chances, eventually one of these is going to go my way. TalkSport. U.S. Open. Physical grit. The match lasted nearly 3 hours and featured blistering rallies, showcasing her endurance. Tennis.com. The Guardian. Crowd and theater. The home crowd roared, especially when match point hit and Gauff's decisive backhand landed. Her fist pumps and waves ended the thriller with palpable relief and triumph. Tennis.com. The Guardian. A turning point beyond the score. This was more than a win, it was a signpost. Gauff is sculpting a new servant with Macmillan. A bold technical revamp underway under the unforgiving lights of New York. While it seemed risky, its promise gleamed through the tension and errors. The Washington Post. Reuters. Talksport. I was serving until my shoulder was hurting, she reflected, calling the process mentally exhausting. Talksport. The Washington Post. What's next? Gauff advances to face Donna Vekic in round 2. Her quest continuing as she chases consistency and perhaps another Grand Slam crown. The Guardian. U.S. Open. Final thoughts. This isn't just a recounting of a match. It's storytelling through struggle, transformation, and triumph. Gauff's win may not have been pretty, but its drama and stakes make it memorable. It's a snapshot of a champion in mid-evolution, fighting, learning, and forging her next great chapter.